Hello everyone, in this episode I will generate some templates to be used inside our DLL solution builder. Did you ever know that the .sln file and the csproj files are really text? So I will generate a new file, new project, Unity project inside here, and I will say get solution template. And I really don't care if it's 2D or 3D. And let Unity build it for us. So at the root, right now, we don't have anything. Okay? But if I'm inside my project, I'll create a folder called editor. I will generate a C# file here that I will call A. And inside editor, I will create a C# one called A editor. Okay? And I will say now, open C# project. In older versions, it said sync mono develop. So let's see what will happen inside our, what did I do? Okay. Let's see what will happen here. Unity will generate a solution file and two csproj files. If you ever open the SLN with Notepad editor, you'll see this. Holy crap, it's a text file. It's completely a readable file. And you see that it's really just, this is the project GUID, for example. This is the project file and its path. There, the name and the path, and this is the GUID for that. And this is the GUID, by the way, for the solution. Okay, so this is the solution GUID. This is the project GUID. Then we have another one for the same solution GUID and another new GUID for the editor one, because you see that it has a .editor. And then some things that never change. Then we have 4 entries for our normal project, 4 entries for our editor project, and it ends. And that's the solution file for you. Nothing's fancy, nothing's big there. If I open the csproj file, come on, behave. You see that it's bigger, much bigger. But if you dive into this, you see that this is the same GUID that we used inside our solution file here. D9 blah, D9 blah. And this is how Unity is assigning an assembly name. And, well, this is new to Unity 5.2 because they are hooking to Unity VS by default. Okay? We don't need that. We don't have the luxury of using Unity VS when we are developing our DLL. But parts of it are usable, So, for example, some parts are related to Unity itself and not related to, here we go, these 3 lines. They are not related to Visual Studio project files. They are how Unity is hooking back to, the Visual Studio for real-time debugging. This part is why I done those string manipulations for extracting 5, 5.2, and 5.21. And here, we have some references. For some parts, well, for example, we don't want boo.lang, Unity script.lang, that's Java. We don't need that. We just need Unity Engine. These guys are subparts of Unity Engine. We can throw them away. Unity and the editor and monosysl, I don't think I will use it. And this part is gone. This part needs to be changed because we are not using Unity VS. And this part can become different. So, what I did behind the cameras is Yeah, reload all. Now I can close it. Is that I went through this whole thing and I separated into different txt files. For example, editor project. Here is our editor project. And you will see that I changed some things. For example, here, I put 2 underlines, editor project GUID, 2 underlines. Okay? And for example, 2 underlines, project name, then somewhere else, namespace, then Unity path editor, path directory / editor, blah. And it's editor project, by the way. Okay. And then I have this part, subversion, top version, Unity version. And then I have this part that says Unity directory, blah, blah. Here is my references. And you see that I just used Unity DLL and Unity Editor DLL. Then I have a reference to my normal project. I include every CS. This is my import project now that I said it was Unity VS. And after that, I have this post build event. Here I delete everything that has XML, Unity star.dll to remove the engine and editor, mono star DLL, n refactory, and the project name.dll. And I think I will add one more. Yeah, I will add one more and say del inside our target dir. Delete everything that has cache for me. Okay? And that's it. And let's just, yeah, copy this guy. And now if I, for example, go to my normal project, you will see that it follows the same structure. And at the end, I have these guys. I want to add that line. Okay, now the solution file, as you see, is broke into 5 parts. Part 1 is the top part. And I have this attention sign at the end. Okay, and you see it's project name / project name.csproj. And normal project GUID, solution GUID. And don't worry, I will share these few files with you so you will not miss anything. Then we have our editor part that only has the project and end project with an attention sign at the end. The third part is again a part that is related to our global and our normal project. And finally, we have the fourth part that is our related editor project. And at the end, I have the fifth part that has the global thing being closed. Okay? As I said, I will remember to add these guys as a zip, and I say resources, and not yet. I will share it with you guys because here I have an icon that I want to share with you too. So these guys will be archived to zip and DLL solution builder resources. I will share it with you guys inside the 3D boss section. Okay, now I can close you. And now I can come back to my solution. Because we have resources, I can say, hey, I want some files. Okay? And add existing files. Now from here, I will add those txt files. Okay, and I need to find them. And I will select all 5 of them, all 7 of them, and add them. And I will access it as public, just in case. And they are there, okay? Also, I want to add the icon, so add an image, and no, it's ICO, so I can't use it. New icon, and existing files should work actually. So where are you? Icons, and here I have icon, open. So I added it, okay? Now, in my form, I will say that, hey, your icon will be, come on, can't I look inside my resources? Whatever, that, okay? And inside the solution, you see that, wherever it is, project is, not solution, sorry, the project. In our application, here I can set an icon, okay? And it's still using that resources, yeah, that. I can use it here. I should be able to use it there. Can't I? No. Okay. So this was pure luck. I got this icon from somewhere that I never ever remembered. No Unity installation one. Wow, look at here. We have a bug. I'm sure it's a bug because I have Unity installed. Huh. Okay. And where's my regedit? Yes. So let's follow the path. Inside software, Unity space technologies installer. That's the correct path. Huh. Interesting. Let me copy paste it from my notes just in case I have a typo that I don't think I have. Boom. Run. Huh. Well, I'm assigning it here. Let's do it outside of that. Here. Because I'm sure it should work. Nope. And the reason is that registry version equals to nothing. At least it shouldn't be null now. No Unity installation. Registry blah. Okay. Debug, not debug. Wow. Message box dot show. Just B. What will we get? Huh. Woot. Debug. Start. And it's not even hitting here. Huh. Okay. Putting it here. There we go. So what we have here. Key is Unity Technologies installer. Bah. Okay, it's not null, at least. We know that. Okay. So if we step into it, now temp equals null. Now temp becomes a string 0. What the? Huh. Oh, derp. Get value names. Get sub key names. Derp. Derpy, derpy, derp. Now if we run it, it should work. Yeah. Okay. So stop. And we don't want you. We want you to be back to your place. Here. Okay. And why did I don't see the form? There we go. Okay. So now we are working. Now we are happy. And this icon, I was talking about this icon. It was really fortunate that I found it somewhere. It's something like a book and a Unity icon there. I didn't made it. Okay. Wow, a bug right on the start. That was nice. So when we are generating the folder structure, we want to check if things are there. So we say normal project folder equals to solution path txt.text plus @ / plus proj name txt.text. Okay. After that, we say if not directory in system IO dot exists normal project directory folder, sorry. Then we want to say directory.create directory in normal project folder. Okay. So if we run it now, I have to do this time and time again. So let me see, where's my projects? Here, I will make a test project folder. Okay. So I have come here and I will keep it here somewhere on monitor, Control-C, run. And this is the solution path. Okay. And I have to type everything here now. So project name is test, and it generates. And we have, derp, stop. Yeah, I hate it. But right now, you will see what happened. Inside our test folder, I have a test folder because the name of the project is test. Okay? So that was what I wanted. After that, we want the same thing to happen, but for Unity project folder, we say Unity project folder. But instead of that, we want to say, yeah, actually after this, we will say if it's not exist, what we want is unity project in unity path.txt plus backspace assets, and this is why we put the @ sign at the start. We want to create that assets folder for ourselves. Then we want to say if not assets backslash plugins backslash plugins. Okay. Yep. Then we say if editor checked. We want to do more sanity checks like that. The first one that we want is if not directory exists, editor project folder that we didn't define yet. We want the editor project folder. Then we want to say if not assets backslash plugins backslash editor. Create the plugins editor for ourselves. Okay. Now we want to generate that editor project folder equals to solution path.txt plus @ backslash plus project name txt.text plus dot editor. Bam. Now we have generated our folder structure for ourselves. Okay. So for example, right now my text has nothing in it, my test. Okay. And I will run it. And I will put it here. I will use the same folder for the Unity stuff. I will say proj name, and I will say namespace, and it has editor, and yeah, generate whatever. And what is wrong with you now? No subject, blah. Wait. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is going on is that I'm doing it here, and that is wrong because I'm not sure if I'm generating the projects folder. So at the end I will say, you know, put it here. So that was the reason I got that exception, because I said that, hey, this is my Unity project folder, but I didn't have that assets plugins blah. Yeah. Okay. So what now? What's your problem? Unity proj folder equals null. Oh, okay. Nope. For time being, you are equal to that. Boom. Okay. One more try. And I hate when these things happen time and time because of discrepancy between my notes and my project that I'm developing. But man, okay. v proj name namespace, and I don't care about typos. Finished. Cool. And we get this. Now, what I was after is this. When I'm going to generate the solution file will sit here. But the project files will, csproj files will sit inside corresponding folders. And this is our Unity plugins editor folder. Okay? So because I said this is the Unity folder, it generated the assets folder here for me. Okay? Now that I'm sure these guys are working, the rest is simple. Because that was the hardest part. Trust me. Okay. Now, generating the solution file. If we are generating the solution file, before that, let me fix my tab indexes. So tab index is 0, you are 1, you are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally 8. Cool. And also, I'll use temp proj and buzz.temp as namespaces. Okay, so that I don't have to manually do these guys time and time again. And checked is true. Checked is true. Okay, I will clear these guys at the end of the solution before building it. So when we are generating the solution file, we know that we have the folder structure by now. Then we have to put string file equals to solution path txt.text plus @/ plus, and here is my dilemma. Okay, I forgot one part. I really forgot one part. I need to add one more section here. So move you down, move you guys, down, whatever. I have one more. So you guys go to here, you and you, Control C, Control V. I didn't have it in my notes, but then I noticed that, hey, we will need it. And I said, okay, I will add it later. And here's that later. So which part to expand? This one. Yeah. And can I squeeze these things? Because honestly, this is too big. So you go there, trying to be fast and precise at the same time. I hate form designs, but what can you do? You know, you have to do it sooner or later. Okay, so you and you and you use the center. Good. And can I squeeze it here now? A little space. It's just what I need. Okay, cool. You go there. You two align yourselves. You two align yourselves. And now I need to change my tab index again. So tab index 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And now you can be expanded, sir, back to the position. Good. Now I need to name this guy to solution name txt. Cool. And when I'm checking these sanity checks, I need to first check the solution text. So solution name txt text, empty solution name. So solution, Control C, Control V, solution name. There we go. And here it says solution name. Cool. And this is test temp sln solution, whatever, so that we know it's there. Cool. Now, the whole reason I done it, because now I need it here. So it's solution name txt.text. Okay? Plus .sln. Okay? After that, we say if file that exists, the file that delete the file. So we are regenerating it. After that, we say var content equals to resources dot solution part 1. Okay? Then we say if editor check dot checked content equals to content plus resources dot solution part 2. Then we say content equals to content plus resources dot solution part 3. Then again we check if editor check dot checked content equals to content dot content plus resources dot solution part 4. And finally we say content equals to content plus resources dot solution part 5. Okay? Finally we say content equals to content dot replace. What we want to replace is the parts that I put inside the temp file. For example, the solution GUID, we replace it with solution GUID. Then we say, and I will move it to the new dot replace the project name with normal project project name txt.text dot replace the normal project GUID with normal project GUID. Then we want to check again if editor check.checked, we say content equals to content dot replace the thing that we want to replace is editor project GUID with the editor project GUID. After that, we say var split equals to content dot split on that warning sign or attention sign or whatever it is. Okay? Then we say stream writer, we call it stream, equals to new stream writer of the file, and we say for each inside our split var s, we say stream dot write the s. Okay? And at the end of this guy, I want to add a \n. And at the end, we say stream.close. This was the most terrifying file because we had to constantly check for editor checked. Okay? Now, for making the normal content, we say, well, first we need the file folder, the file place. It is equals to normal project folder plus @ the proj name txt.text .csproj. Okay? Then we check if the file exists. Then delete the file. At the end, we will have a stream writer of the file. Okay? And we have a content. So lots of copy pasting here. And at the end, we want to tell the, hey, writer.write. But what we write is content directly, and then we close the stream. Okay? So I will copy paste this guy here on generating the editor project. But the thing is that instead of normal project folder, we have the editor project folder, and at the end of this guy, I will add .editor.csproj. Okay? Now, for the content, after we say content equals to, we say resources.normal project, and we start to replace right off the bat. And what we replace is first the normal project GUID with normal project GUID. That's replace. The project name with proj name.text. That's replace. The namespace with namespace txt.text. That's replace. Our Unity project directory with Unity project folder. That's replace the selected Unity subversion with Unity subversion. That's replace the selected Unity top version with Unity top version. That's replace selected Unity version with Unity version. And by the way, all of them start with 2 underlines and end with 2 underlines. Don't forget that. And finally, let's replace the Unity engine DLL with engine DLL path, and we put it inside the string, and that's all to it. For this guy, we say editor project dot replace. The one we want first is editor project GUID. So editor project GUID with the editor project GUID. That replace the project name with the proj name txt.text. That replace the namespace with the namespace txt.text. That replace Unity path directory with Unity project folder. That's replace the selected Unity subversion with Unity subversion. That's replace selected Unity top version with Unity top version. That's replace selected Unity version with Unity version. That's replace Unity engine DLL with engine DLL path. So up until here, both of them are the same, just the editor project GUID is changed. Okay? From here, we have more. Dot replace the Unity engine DLL with Unity editor DLL with editor DLL path, and finally that's replace now the normal project GUID with normal project GUID, and then we write it to the string. So believe it or not, we are finished. Right now my test folder has nothing in it. We run the application, and I want to take a look at them at the same time. So I will say this, come on. This is the path for my project, okay? This is the path for my Unity project. This is the solution name, project name, namespace, has editor, and generate the solution. So hitting it, and it's done. So you see that it generated two folders for the projects, a Unity project with assets, plugins, editor. Okay? And the solution. Now, if everything works, if I run this solution, I should get no errors whatsoever, and I should be ended with a working solution with two project files in it. The selected files is not a valid solution file. Well, I missed something. I think so. Editing Notepad++. Let's take a look. And sure. Blah. What's wrong there? First of all, why am I getting this? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, of course you are not the solution file. So let's take a look. Here. First of all, solution GUID equals to that. GUID equals new GUID. Normal project equals that, and that. So I shouldn't get zeros there. Am I missing something? blah 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 blah. So this is solution grid, normal editor. Okay. Then here, look at that. Plus. Okay. That's that, but still, why am I getting these grid errors? Let's see. Message box that show the grid dot toString. So run it. And I emptied out my test folder, so that, come on. That /unity and generate. So we get zeros, zeros, zeros. Bam. That's not what I want. And of course, now at least the solution should be the proper one, as you see. But the grids are wrong. So yeah, that was my notes. Shift delete everything so that, well, I hate typing this time and time again. This guy text equals that. This guy's text is that /unity project for time being. Okay. We say grid. There we go. Grid equals to grid dot new grid. Bam. That was wrong. And this is the code that I need. Oof. Boom. Yeah. Basically, we don't need to replace it with new grid, but we should say grid.new grid. And well, I can copy it. Actually, I can cut it from here and put it in the constructor for the first time. So we don't want a new grid, but we want the method on the grid. Meh. So let's run it now, and I will hit generate. And here now we have all the things. Hopefully this will be a solution file for us this time. One or more projects in the solution were not loaded correctly, so we missed something there. And both of them failed. Now why? Okay, let's take a look, not at you, at you, and see what's going on. Output path. What the heck is this? Means that I forgot something there. Yeah, I forgot something there. Okay, let's take a look. Stop, stop, stop. Solution path is okay. Normal project folder is solution path txt project name txt. Well, that should work. What do we have here? That's the text. Wait, what? There we go. That text. At the generate folder structure, I forgot that I need to put the text there. That was why. So, yeah. Always use test. It's a good thing. So start, generate, finished, coming back, run the solution now. And come on, crossing fingers. There we go. We have one solution with two projects. The editor one is referencing the other one. Both of them are referencing the proper DLLs from Unity. Okay? Now, why did I put that check mark for generate the solution? Let's say that I have this solution file. I have another project. For example, I will call it util project, and it has an editor, and I want it to be generated in the same solution structure to be added to this solution. Well, I could go on, parse this SLN file, inject the stuff in it, but the easier way, I uncheck this solution, generate. It generates this util and this guy, and here now inside the solution I can add existing project, and coming to my desktop wherever my projects is, and I have this util project, that's Unity project, no, util project, and I can add it here. Okay, then I will add another existing project file. That is my editor file. Remember, you just need to add the editor at the end, and it's accessing this util project. And now if I want to, I can add these guys as references into these guys, blah, 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 blah. With just one check mark, I simplified the stuff. I may come back to this guy later whenever I had time. I had something in mind, but it makes it too much complex. It needs to, have a database that tracks different solutions. You just select a solution from the database so that you don't want to type it. Then each solution will have different projects in it. You have an editor for binding those dependencies, blah, blah, blah. That's in R&D right now. But right now, this file will work. And I'm happy with it. So, yeah, close. That's it. So, it's time to make a release build. So, clean solution and build solution. What I get, and I don't need you. And why are you yelling at me still? What is, Notepad++. You are showing this guy. And other notepads. So close you. Yes, and yeah, it's being used here. So close it. Okay, so what I get inside builder, inside build, release, I get this guy. I can't distribute to you this one because, yeah, it has a commercial component DLL. For me, I need to bind these guys into one archive. Okay, and this is solution builder and DLL solution builder release there. And I think I had it, but let's see, copy. Yeah, I had it before, so delete, paste, and I forgot one thing. All of these guys have things in it, so delete. I don't want that. Well, for the namespace, I will keep the boss because I'm generating these guys for Jason Bosby's 3D Boss website. Anyway, so build. And I had to go back and copy this guy from here, inside here. Paste, replace. And I should end up with a clean one that has boss there, okay? So, and by the way, all the sanity checks are there. Bam. What you get from these two videos is that, you know, where was it? Where was it? Didn't I bind these guys into a resource, or is it the wrong folder? It's the wrong folder, okay. Inside my own R&D. Yeah, these guys, the resources, okay. Copy and paste inside my solution so that I don't forget to give it to you guys. So you get these resources, and inside that you have the icon and the resources that has the files. You can take a look at the files. I was a bit smart in using that tags for the editor stuff, especially because if you take a look at that, for example, the namespace would be a wise one. If it opens, come on, open it somewhere. Well, I'm derping. Editor. Thank you. So if I, come on, show it to you, and the language is XAML, by the way. For example, you see that for the namespace, I used the namespace tag, but I added .editor at the end so that I don't need to put another field for the namespace for the editor. Or for example, the output directory is just unity's path / editor, blah. Yeah, if you work this way with your tags, you will be happy. Don't forget, here's 2 underlines, here is 4 underlines, because 2 of them is for my tag, sorry, 3. 2 of them are for my tag, and 1 is just for the thing that Unity builds by itself. So it will be Unity underline 5.2.1. And that's it, guys. Now if you follow, you don't have to use any commercial thingy for your own version of the DLL builder. I just used it because, you know, I like this form here to be looking like this. I just really appreciate the visuals of that. But now you have a solution builder, and in next episode we will start using this guy to generate our very first own project that is related to the Unity, and it's a node editor. Yeah, we will start a node-based editor that we will utilize and use a lot later. Until that time, have fun everyone, bye-bye.